What's up, Switch Gang Nation? It's your boy Marlon back at it again with another news video, and this time this is real massive right here, okay? Because God of War is the best reviewed game since Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. There's no question about Breath of the Wild when it first came out and how much it was getting praised, tens. And so it's very apparent to me that Sony and Nintendo understands what it is to make a true gaming experience, understands what story and gameplay and graphics and detail and content is all about. Microsoft, not so much. I thought they actually got the memo with Gears and Halo, but those games are so rinsed and washed out, you pretty much get tired of it. And the fact that God of War is pretty much a reboot to the series, and it's so much different. You know, they took an idea and morphed it, old idea I should say, and morphed it into something new and fresh again. And it just goes to show you that in this industry there's a lot of recycle and wash things that are happening. They just keep taking the same old thing and recycling. How about you take the same old idea and make it a new idea, or make it fresh so people can actually jump on? And God of War is a true testimony of that. Not to mention what Nintendo have down the pipeline for Nintendo fans. So I really want you guys to pay attention to this, because God of War is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I grew up as a kid playing every last one of the God of Wars, from on the PS2 to PSP to PS3, all the way up onto where we are right now. And so the hype is definitely real. The game comes out April 20th, and I will be giving away a free copy of the game. So I will be streaming it for 2 or 3 hours, and at the end of the stream I'll just drop the game in there. That's a token of my appreciation for you guys, for us hitting 20,000 subscribers. And so the article states that the past few weeks you have probably seen your favorite game journalists and content creators hinting the PS4 God of War was something special, which is about as much as they could say without breaking the embargo. So here's the meat and potatoes of it, guys. It says now reviews are here a full week early. Projecting confidence by Sony is apparently well earned. God of War currently boasts a 95 on OpenCritic and a 94 on Metacritic. So a lot of people was like, oh no, God of War is not gonna get in the 90s. God of War is gonna get 80 in the high 80s or mid or to low 80s or whatever. And look, all those people that was hating on God of War and wanted Sony to fail with God of War, here it is, 94 and 95, one of the highest rated game of all times. I mean, it have 25 perfect scores, including outlets like IGN, Polygon, and Destructoid. OpenCritic says it is in the top 0.1 of all games scored on the site. It is the most well-reviewed game of 2018, tied with, man, I'm telling y'all right now, it's just a few games that's been out that can really match up to God of War, and God of War is up there. And we know the old story between Nintendo and Sony, that they were trying to have a system together, and it's amazing. It's really amazing time to be a gamer. I mean, PS4s right now have sold almost what, 80 something million, and you know, Sony is on their way to hit basically over 100 million or 100 million consoles probably by the end of next year or something like that. And so a lot of people are buying PS4s because of God of War, and there's so many other games that are coming out for the PlayStation 4, and Nintendo is right there behind Sony with all these exclusive Smash Brothers. They have Metroid. Do I need to keep going on and on? You know, Nintendo is the king when it comes to exclusive games, but Sony is right there with them. And I mean, there's so many games that Nintendo can show us at E3 to rock our minds, but there's just the thought of God of War breaking records, breaking the internet right now. Everybody's talking about God of War. Pre-orders, I'm pretty sure, is probably shooting up even more now. The game is like, what, less than a week away, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And they even stated that It is the most well-reviewed game on any platform since last year's dual domination of Nintendo Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, both with 97s. So this is crazy, man. It just goes to show you that, you know, you can take something old and make it new again. So hopefully you guys get something out of this video. Leave your thoughts down below, and if you haven't pre-ordered God of War or pick up a PS4, now is the time. Now is the time. The gameplay is different, the story is different. Kratos is a lot more warm and more friendlier versus how brutal he was back in the day, and he really shows, you know, how you can be a mean person and how you can be so emotional and compassionate to be a father. And I mean, it's the true showcase of a father and son relationship. So thank y'all so much for subscribing and liking the videos. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell, and peace, Switch Gang Nation. We out of here.